We got some important news from Envo CEO leaking some specifications to ES8 being booked all the way to 2 a.m. and strong demand, and also some important subsidy change here in China. All this will affect NIO stock, so smash the like button, sit back and enjoy. First off, the CEO of Envo, Dr. Shenfei, has confirmed that the 2025 version of the Envo L60 will be coming out very soon, either on the 19th of this month or the 20th, and it will come with small aesthetic changes as well as second row seat ventilation, Nappa leather options, and also rear small table board. Envo L60 deliveries have been trending up this past month, so this will definitely boost that even further. Now on to ES8 stuff and NIO brand stuff. So right now, NIO has adjusted all the stores to open at 8 a.m. for test drive. So this store included all stores open at 8 a.m. and then they close naturally. What does that mean? That means it closes when the last customer leaves and when there are no more test drives. Meaning you can get situations where customers test drive the car at 2 a.m. and as long as the sales rep agrees, then they work at 2 a.m. So that's kind of crazy. But then also the ES8 test drives have been just lined up and booked, fully booked, and basically impossible to squeeze in other test drives. So here I have a video of a sales rep talking about this. Have a listen.
Let's talk to Yang Lu about the new ES8. When do test drives start? Test drives run from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all stores synchronized. Is it fully booked all day?
Yes, priority goes to pre-order customers.
Many have ordered. Can you show us? Sure, I'm taking an order now. Is this customer here for a test drive? Yes, they've all ordered the ES8. We schedule by time slots, like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., not all at once. Right, we allocate by time slots. Is the car still this popular? Yes, people come daily to see and test drive it. It's really driving traffic now. True, these models are selling well too.
Customers are extremely interested in the brand new ES8 and there's lots of pre-orders. NIO CEO himself has said in just a few days, the pre-order numbers were equivalent to a few weeks of Envo L90 pre-order numbers. And looking at how Envo L90 is doing in terms of sales and deliveries, well, then we can expect ES8 to have so much more demand, so much more orders, and that's also very good in this demand front. There's lots of customers choosing the ES8, and that's great, right? But however, there's also some unfortunate news when it relates to subsidy and production. Unfortunately, because Envo isn't able to keep up with production, a lot of people who place their orders are missing out on the subsidies, and some of these subsidies have expired, causing the car price to become even more expensive, and people are going online and complaining about this. This guy, he was supposed to take delivery of his car in August, however it got pushed back to September and he missed out on the subsidy. Here is the difference. You can see circled the subsidy, Jing'an subsidy gone, and the car is more expensive. And it's not just this one guy, it's apparently Shanghai subsidy. Now there is apparently also a trade-in subsidy of 17,000 RMB that is also gone because people couldn't get their car in time. And also NIO models like the ET5T. This guy, he bought the ET5T, but unfortunately subsidy is gone and he wants to cancel. People are saying if you can't deliver the car, please open a refund channel so they can get their money back. And other people have said, let's return the car collectively. Other people said, yes, it's a matter of production capacity. We have to wait for more than a month and we have to pay more. So that's the main complaint. Now, of course, NIO isn't just going to sit back and let this happen and let people just cancel their orders. They are actively seeking other ways to get customers the subsidies, whether it's in other cities. Like, for example, this customer right here who's in Hangzhou lost their subsidy. Well, NIO of the sales rep promised that they're going to find subsidies from Chengdu, which is another city basically, and to sort of make it up for them. That is all very nice, but it shows that production right now is the big bottleneck right now, impacting deliveries. They can't get those numbers up because of production. customers for the Envo L90 have to wait up to 2 months for their car. And clearly, as you can tell, some customers may not be that patient to wait 2 months, especially with subsidies decreasing and going away. Now, this highlights an even bigger issue with the ES8 because the ES8 has so much more demand than the Envo L90. The CEO said it himself, way more demand than Envo L90, way more orders than Envo L90. If they're having trouble keeping up with deliveries of the Envo L90 production, can they keep up with production of the ES8? This remains to be seen. It is very likely that because there's so many orders for the ES8, if production can't keep up, then customers may have to wait similar times to Envo L90 or even longer than Envo L90, pushing their delivery time to next year, which is a big no-go for a lot of customers because next year the purchase tax is increasing and even more subsidies are going away. So customers will want their car before the end of this year. Now, factory number 3 could be the saving grace here. Of course, that factory, once up and running, can really pump out a whole lot of cars. But unfortunately, that factory just recently started hiring people. And that factory, while it's completely built and ready to go, it seems like ramping up will also take some time. So right now, production is the big bottleneck. Personally, I think NIO will come up with a subsidy supplementation plan for those that are losing subsidies. For example, like you saw, finding subsidies elsewhere or NIO paying for the subsidies themselves. And also, they did this also back in 2022 with the ET5 launch. When the ET5 was launched, deliveries of that car started, but people couldn't get their car before the end of the year when subsidies ran out. So they promised everyone who locked in their orders before the end of the year that NIO would pay for the subsidies even if they took delivery of the car next year. And I think this might be what they're going to do with the ES8. They definitely don't want to lose the orders. They will definitely try to keep them. So I think it's possible that they will not be able to get all the customers their cars before the end of this year, but they will make some sort of compromise and promise them to keep their orders, and NIO potentially pay for those subsidies next year and let them take delivery of the car in Q1 of 2026. Now, I think this does hurt the profitability picture, but I do think NIO will still be able to achieve profitability in Q4 with the price cuts and the cost savings that they're doing, despite not meeting deliveries. So I don't really think NIO can get 50,000 deliveries per month starting in October. That's very optimistic, and right now, it doesn't seem to be happening. Or it could also be possible that they're just saving the deliveries until October, right? It's also very possible for that. They're not doing the deliveries now intentionally so that they can have a better Q4 report. That's also very possible. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.